Alien is one of the most successful and influential movies in the science fiction genre. The story of Ellen Ripley's struggle with an acid xenomorph is familiar to everyone. To date, the franchise has 4 main films and 2 spin-offs, as well as 2 collaborations with Predator. Ridley Scott, James Cameron, and David Fincher worked on the films. Next year, we'll see a new project in this universe called Alien Romulus. But that's not all. In addition to the movie, we will see a separate series. What to expect from the new movie? Why is the release of the movie? It is always an event. What are the authors going to surprise us this time? Make yourselves comfortable. We are going to the world of xenomorphs. The popularity of the movie can be explained by a few simple facts. First, its iconic artist's design of the evil alien. Alien is a unique and recognizable character. His strange, acidic biomechanical forms can hardly be confused with anything. The image of the evil alien gained legendary status almost immediately upon release, and the suspenseful story, disturbing atmosphere, and excellent performances made the films classics of science fiction, especially the first 2 movies. Of course, in addition to the movies, the franchise includes video games, comics, books, and more, which has expanded its influence and audience. Therefore, the release of each new project in this universe is always a welcome event in the world of cinema and science fiction. Since the 1979 movie Ridley Scott, the story of Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, has mostly been told. As it happens, her character had several encounters with the deadly alien and their myriad variants. But after the apparent end of Ripley's journey in Alien Resurrection, the franchise tried to be revived in 2012 with the release of Prometheus and Alien Covenant. While both projects weren't bad, they couldn't be called commercially successful, so the franchise needed a reimagining, and the creators set out to do just that. Perhaps consistency isn't the strongest point of Alien movies, but it's hard to deny the innovative approach to show sci-fi horror. The upcoming movie, titled Alien Romulus, is the 7th movie in the Alien franchise. This time we're in for a standalone story that doesn't depend much on the previous installments. So if you haven't watched something, it won't be a reason to skip the new movie. It's roughly the same thing we saw in the recent Predator movie universe. In the new movie, we're promised a potential return to its roots, to the horror of dark corridors and unsettling atmosphere. After all, that's what made the franchise a legend. So there is hope that we will see a sequel at its best. It probably won't come as a surprise to many that Ridley Scott will not be directing the upcoming project, even though he was responsible for the original movie. The new movie will be directed by Federico Alvarez. Although his name is not so well known, but he looks like a man who will be able to create fresh ideas. In his filmography, the most outstanding works are Evil Dead and Don't Breathe. He has a lot of experience in the horror genre, so there is a significant possibility that the new movie will turn out to be a success. Ridley Scott will still be heavily involved in the movie and will work closely with Alvarez. Ridley is the lead producer of the film, which means that his creative input will be important in deciding what direction the story should take. Scott has made many great movies in his career, so his involvement in the sequel is extremely promising. It has also been confirmed that the movie will be a Hulu streaming exclusive and is a continuation of the main story. But it took a while to work out the details of the sequel, as there are several other projects in the works right now in this universe, including the completion of Prometheus. Filming officially wrapped in July 2023, which means there's not much left until the movie is released. As for the cast, we won't be seeing Sigourney Weaver in the sequel. The actress is not against repeating one of her best roles, but definitely not this time. Interestingly, she was already offered to return to the role of Ripley in the movie Alien 5, which never came out. Sigourney Weaver expressed her agreement to return to the role of Ripley if she liked the script. In the end, Alien 5 Inches was abandoned, and instead we saw Alien vs. Predator, which Cameron said killed both franchises. The new installment will feature a younger cast and take a darker approach. While we don't know much about the characters, we do know some of the actors. The main role goes to Kaylee Spaney, who starred in Pacific Rim: Uprising. Her character will not only be the main character of the story, but will also follow in the footsteps of Ellen Ripley. The rest of the cast is even lesser known, but they should do their best to shine on screens. The absence of anyone from the previous installments suggests that the studio wants to gently reboot the franchise and aim it at a younger generation. The director of the original film, Ridley Scott, has already watched an early version of the new installment and called the movie great, highlighting the visuals and dialogue. So we might get a new hit that won't disappoint fans and will attract a fresh audience. The plot of the new movie has not been revealed yet, but we are promised the story of a group of young people in a distant world who find themselves in a confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe. However, all films in the franchise are usually centered on scientists, soldiers, or corporate employees in space or on another planet. The plot centers around deadly encounters with one or more xenomorphs. Interestingly, the title Romulus is still not the final version. It is a tentative title for the movie, which may change before release. Romulus refers to the founder of Rome. Perhaps this is how the plot premise of the movie was labeled, in which the heroes will face the first alien. The film's release date is set for August 16th, 2024. The announcement about the premiere date of the new movie was made back in the summer, and considering that the strikes of writers and actors in Hollywood have ended, there is a possibility that the movie will be released on the scheduled date, but we will not see the trailer until spring 2024. We can only wait for more details and photos from the shooting. Alien. Romulus isn't the only franchise project currently in production. Producer and screenwriter Noah Hawley is set to take on a series set in the universe. The project itself was officially announced in December 2022. Filming was supposed to start this year, but has been delayed. The series does not have a title yet, but it will still be produced by Ridley Scott. The action will take place on Earth. Be sure to tell us in the comments if you're looking forward to the new movie, or do you think the franchise has long since exhausted itself? Or maybe the series will be something new to this universe. It is very interesting to know your opinion. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.